hope you all are enjoying your good health and doing your studies nicely. Now we are going to discuss new chapter in economics, that is Poverty as Challenge chapter 3. Children, in this video we are going to understand what is the meaning of poverty and what are the typical cases to understand the meaning of poverty. Basically, we will see the example of urban and rural areas. Then at the end in this video we will cover with the topic indicators of poverty. So let us begin with the meaning of poverty. Children, as we all know, since from independence, poverty remains the biggest challenge in front of government. So let us see what is the meaning of poverty. Actually, this poverty means the situation or the condition of a person when they lack with their financial resources and unable to enjoy their basic standard of life. That stage is called as poverty. So let us see the definition first of all. The condition of a person in which due to lack of financial resources and essential things they are unable to enjoy the life of basic standard is called poverty. So here, what are these financial resources? So children, these financial resources means the source from where they are getting the earning or their job or their work, from where they are getting and earning the money, and all these essential things. If these resources are blocked, if their financial resources are blocked, if suppose they are unemployed and they are not able to earn anything, then the situation will come when they will be unable to buy their essential things. What are essential things? These are our basic requirements, which is important for surviving. So in this manner, when they are living in this two condition, we can say that they are under the situation of poverty. So this is the definition of poverty. Children, poor people of poverty, we only tend to think the beggars on the road. However, poor people who are poor, not beggars. Poor people could be the laborers, landless farmers, daily wage earners, and the workers like children working near to the tea stall or the roadsides. Before we proceed, let us look at definition of poverty. Poverty can be defined as the lack of common thing like food, clothing, shelter, safe drinking water, medical care, and education, which determines the quality of life. Now children, let us see the next topic, poverty seen by the social scientist. So as per the poverty report of year 2011 and 12, which says that in India 25% of population is poor, is equal to poor. It means what? That 25 crore people are poor. Also we can say every fourth person is poor. Every fourth person is poor in India. This is the data which predicts from the report of poverty of year 2011 and 12. In this way, we can conclude that India is the largest concentrated population of poor. It means India in the world, only India is the country where the large number of people are poor. So this is the matter of great think and work. So this is the biggest challenge. That's why the title of the chapter is Poverty as a Challenge. So government need to work upon this situation. We need to remove this position which is being stamped upon us that India is the largest concentrated population of poor. Now let us see that what are the further indicators of this poverty. If we are saying that India is the largest concentrated population of poor, there must be some reason behind that.
Children, poverty is worldwide challenge. However, problem is the most severe in India. Nearly 25% of entire population of India lives in poverty. It means that India has around 25 crore people who are poor, which is the largest to any other country in the world.
So children, the next topic is reason behind poverty. Let us understand what are the reason behind poverty in India. First and very important reason behind poverty is overpopulation. If we are able to control this overpopulation, somehow we can stop the condition of poverty in our nation. Then comes illiteracy. Though several programs are being launched by the government, still the part of literacy rate is very less in India. If it can be improved, then only we can say somehow we can control the situation of poverty. Then comes lack or the poor sanitation. Lack of sanitation or poor sanitation. This present situation, pandemic disease, COVID-19 is teaching us what is the importance of sanitation in our life. So somehow we can say poor sanitation was also responsible for the situation of poverty in our country. Then comes very important one, that is unemployment. So once this situation of unemployment is being controlled by the government, definitely we can say the condition of poverty can be controlled in our country. For that, government need to give the job security to everyone. Now comes another situation is malnutrition. This malnutrition is the lack of protein or the diet or the healthy diet of people or the population. Because of that also the condition of poverty lies. If population remains unhealthy, we know that unhealthy population is not productive for our country, and definitely these unhealthy population will lead the nation towards the poverty area. So in this way we understood that overpopulation, literacy, poor sanitation, unemployment and malnutrition, all these are the conditions due to which the poverty is rising and unable to control.
Children, not all people living in cities are rich, and not all people living in village are poor. Poverty exists in both urban and rural India. There are certain things that are common in people living in urban and rural India. These includes hunger and malnutrition, lack of proper housing and shelter. They cannot take care of health during their illness. They had no regular jobs and income. There is also lack of sanitation and safe drinking water. There is no education for their children, who often work as child laborers. There is hopelessness about life and ill treatment of others who are better off.
Now children, let us understand the indicator of poverty. There are two basic indicators of poverty. Number one is social exclusion and next is vulnerability. Let us know what is social exclusion. Social exclusion means suppose any population or the group of people living in the surrounding of poor and they are being separated and excluded from the group of people, those who are living their good lifestyle and they are enjoying their facilities. So that means that they are being separated from that good class people, and that is called as social exclusion. Exclusion means they are being excluded from the good social group or the healthy social groups. Now vulnerability. Here under vulnerability basically we say about the poor section of the society. Who are these poor section of the society? A person, suppose he or she is handicapped, or the widow, or the small children, all these infant babies, even infant babies, and earlier women, the complete community of women were also the part of vulnerable society. But as per the recent research, women are being excluded from the vulnerable society. So widows are being considered here in the vulnerable society, widows we can say, and handicapped people, widows, small infant babies, and all these are called as the vulnerable society. So when we consider about the indicator of poverty, it means there are basically two sections which causes and shows the situation of poverty. One is social exclusion, where the group of poor people with their poor surrounding used to live their life. And second is the vulnerable society, where widows, handicapped and small children, newborn baby, they all used to come, and their situation become pathetic when they pass through some natural disaster. So this is how we can say these are the two indicators to identify the poverty in nation.
Children, Mahatma Gandhi devoted his life for India's poor, and he said, "Poverty is the worst form of violence." He insisted that true independence for India will come only when its poorest people became free from sufferings. Children, social scientists used different types of indicators to understand the poverty. The most common used indicator relates to the level of income of the people and their consumption of the goods. Now, poverty is also observed by using other social indicators like lack of education, healthcare, sanitation, and safe drinking water. Social scientists these days are concerned about social exclusion and vulnerability associated with poverty. Let us see these topics in detail. Children, the concept of social exclusion states that poor people have to live in poor surroundings, excluded from the neighborhood people who are better off. Social exclusions can be both an effect and cause of poverty. A person may be forced to live in poor surrounding because he or she is poor. Also, a person may be poor because he stays near poor surrounding where he has no means to improve his income and situation. People living in slums are excluded from the facilities and benefits like clean surroundings, good roads, clean water supply that people who are better off and enjoy. Caste system is based on social exclusion. Social exclusion excludes the people from equal opportunity of better education, healthcare, employment, and general quality of life. Children, vulnerability is the measure of probability of certain groups of people belonging poor and remaining poor in future. Vulnerability is determined by the availability of employment, education, and healthcare. For example, landless farm laborers with limited option of education, healthcare, employment, they remain poor in comparison to the farmer who owned their land. Vulnerability is also determined by ability of people to handle bad times and natural disasters like earthquakes, floods and tsunami. People who are already poor or do not have means to cope up with such hard time are more vulnerable to the poverty in the time to come. Government has launched several programs to the poor or their welfare.
So children, that's all in this video. Remaining topics we will cover in the upcoming videos. Before that, I would suggest everyone to go through the NCERT textbook. Whenever we are going through any chapter, please refer your NCERT book so that you will be able to understand more easily. And some of the children, those who are finding problem in making their own answer, it will be very easy for them to make their answer, I am sure, because the language in the NCERT is very simple and easy.
Children, at last let's do some questionnaire. In India, approximately how many people live in poverty? 20 crore, 30 crore, 12 crore or 25 crore? Next question is, what causes social exclusion in society? Income, education, caste system and family. Last question is, choose the correct statement. Every fifth person in India lives in poverty. Every fourth person in India lives in poverty. Or every third person in India lives in poverty. Every second person in India lives in poverty. Answer all these questions in comment section. Thank you for watching.